Shalom, everybody. Humble One for Humble Family Ministries. I'm glad to be back with you. Just got done doing a workout about 100 yards from here on the basketball court. And boy, am I tired, man. I put some work in today. So excuse my sweat again. You know, it seems like you're always seeing me sweating, but that's a good thing. It means I'm always moving. I'm never staying, stagnant. But you got to keep it moving for the Father. I just want to say a quick word. We just got done giving that tidbit about Philippians chapter 2 verses 1 through 5, where it says basically put the well-being and put the goodness of others over yourself, or don't just consider yourself or your own affairs, consider the affairs of others. Basically, it's talking about just being unselfish and kind and all that good stuff, thinking of others at times before you even think of yourself. Later on in those verses, as you get down to verses 3, 4, and 5, it talks about how Yeshua put his power basically on the shelf, and he humbled himself and lowered himself to come down here to the earth and to leave his heavenly habitation to take on the form of a man, to take on this faulty, corruptible flesh. Even though he never sinned, he was perfect and still is. He took on the body of a faulty, corruptible person. And boy, are we glad he did that. So I just wanted to mention how basically I went to the court expecting to go ahead and shoot around and just, get some exercise in about an hour. I met a man over there who was shooting. He must have been in his mid-60s. And I'm thinking, okay, he's out here. He's doing his thing too. He's staying active, and good for him. He's a little bit up there. He's a little bit older in age. And that's a blessing, Little did I know the Father was going to set me up to do exactly what I had just said in the video before, which is think of the welfare of others as you consider your own welfare. Consider that of others while you consider your own, well-being. So he politely came over, and in Spanish, he asked me if I wanted to shoot around with him at the opposite basket. And I said, no, está bien, everything's okay, I'm good, and he said, no, come on over, because the sun it's really going to beat down on you, and you can't face the sun. The basket that I was shooting at was basically facing the sun. Every time I turn around to shoot, I couldn't see. So we went over, and I thought, man, he's taking me into account, like Philippians 2, 1 through 5 says. So I then went ahead and I thought, man, I really wanted to kind of shoot around by myself. This is where I think, this is where I kind of pray, and I give Abba Father the praise even as I'm shooting and exercising. But I said, you know what, let me do what I just said on that video. Let me, he's being kind enough to open himself to me. Let me go over and shoot around with him. And boy, did this man give me a great workout. You see, when you're open to being a beracha, blessing to others, Abba Father comes and blesses you. And so the point is, we can't just practice what we preach. My good friend, my best friend, Hassani Pettiford, taught me that we have to preach what we practice. So if I'm here doing these videos, I better be doing what I am suggesting as unto the Father, rather than go ahead and, preach the word or give a suggestion from my heart and then go do it. So it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle of doing the word. So what are you going to do today to put the word into action? You got to do the word. You can't just hear it and read it and get it into your spirit. So my whole point is, get out there and do something. Be active. Do the word. Be a beracha to somebody. And don't just take your own into consideration. Consider that of others. I pray this has blessed you. Share this around if you can. Like this video. Take a look at all the other videos. Leave me some comments and suggestions or prayer requests down below, or send them in an email. And we always appreciate your financial, your prayer and spiritual support, and any other support you can give. Once again, until next time, stay humble under our Father who loves us with a love that we can't even conceive of. We'll see you next time. Shalom.